the 15th until the 22nd. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So for those of you that are new, welcome, and those of you that are returning, I'm so glad to have you. If you are new and you haven't yet subscribed, feel free to subscribe, as that is always greatly appreciated. I am still not doing personal readings, but I will let you guys know when I am back up and doing that. I'm doing the 2020 forecasts as well as, the 2020 forecasts do come with a couple questions as well as the horoscopes are still up, emergency readings and questions are still up, and your extended will be in the description box below. I added a couple new questions, so we're going to be taking a deeper look at how your person feels towards you. What are their true intentions? How do they see you? What do you need to know? What do they want you to know? What are they hiding? What is their favorite thing about you? What drew them towards you? The best advice moving forward and the best possible outcomes for your situation. All right, other than that, if you guys are subscribed to me on here or following me on Instagram or Facebook, which the links to those are going to be in the description box below, then you are automatically entered to win a personal reading at the end of each month. All right, so let's just jump right in and see what we have for you guys. All right, messages for Virgo, please. Show me what Virgo needs to see for this week ahead, please. Okay, 7 of Cups. You guys are confused here. Some of you guys are creating illusions within your head. You are feeling a little bit stuck, not knowing what direction to go into. It's almost like you have all of these ideas bouncing around your head, but you're not sure which one is beneficial. You don't see the end result, right? You just see your idea. Maybe you need to put your idea out on paper. Maybe you need to run your ideas by somebody else in order for you to see it in a different perspective, because you're getting confused. Some of you guys are confused about a relationship here, confused if your person has options. Others of you guys have options yourself, and you are, confused as to which option is right for you, which option you should choose moving forward. Some of you guys are dealing with a Scorpio that's giving you mixed signals, or you are getting mixed signals in your relationship. The 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you don't know which way to go. Some of you guys need to really work on balancing out your life here. It's like you guys are adapting to some sort of new change. Maybe you started a new job, you're starting a business while you have a job, but it's almost like there's too many things on your plate, but it's not, right? It's that there's too many things going on in your mind, and you're thinking too much about what you need to do instead of just doing it, right? Take it one step at a time is what I'm getting. Like, that's the message for you guys this week. And instead of having a huge list, maybe make a small list, right? Focus on one thing at a time. When I get my best results is when I'm like, okay, this is what I'm doing, and I don't think about anything else until I finish that one thing, and then I move on to the next thing. But when we have all of these ideas in our head, all of these thoughts that we're bouncing around, it gets us confused, right? So first start with a solid plan, laying out a solid plan, and then from that plan you take one step at a time, and I think that will really benefit you. Some of you guys are really struggling financially. You are confused about how you're going to, some of you, this is about retirement. You're thinking about retirement, you're thinking about the savings for the long term, or there's all these things that you want to do and all these things that you want to buy, but financially you're not able to do these things, so you are struggling. Others of you, I see that this could be an increase of money coming in, and you're unsure as to how to go about this. Some of you guys may be overspending right now. Some of you guys may be getting rid of your stress by purchasing certain items in your life here. Others of you are in a relationship where this person has options, or you have other options here, but there's something about options, and there's something about a choice between 2 people, or a choice between 2 things that's really weighing heavily on your mind right now. Some of you aren't seeing things the way that they are meant for you to see them here. It's like you're creating illusions around a situation, and you're not seeing what's right in front of you. The Ace of Pentacles. So you guys are going to be choosing what it is that which relationship you want to go into. If this is somebody else that was juggling between other people and you, this person, it looks like they are going to be presenting you with an offer to move forward. So it looks like they're going to be cutting out the other people that are in their life. If this is you struggling between what career to go between, I see that you are going to decide which one is the better option for you. I see that there's something stable coming in for you. Some of you, this is a new opportunity to make money, a new way to make money here. But this is about financial abundance. This is about stability. This is about starting something new coming into your life, whether this is an idea or this is a choice that you are making, something new that is going to lead to stability. This is going to lead to a lot of stability, but I feel like this is a long game here, whereas you can see this idea, but like I said in the beginning, you can't see the outcome, right? You know it's going to lead you to stability, but you're not really sure how to get there. All right, messages for Virgo, please. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so you guys are really, really like, ooh. It's like anxiety and like overwhelm. Like you guys are just overwhelmed with your life right now. You know what I'm getting? It's like when you are so overwhelmed by so many things that you have to do that you end up doing nothing instead of doing something or doing all the things that you need to do. It's like you get yourself so worked up and so overwhelmed that you end up exhausted before you even really get to start, right? Just all the thinking gets you so exhausted that it's like, what, like, you know what I mean? It's almost like you find that your days are wasting away before your eyes here. With the Nine of Swords, this is a lot of overthinking here. And the Ace of Swords, so you guys are going to be coming out of it just like coming out of that decision that you need to make. This is a good thing here, is that maybe this is the beginning of the week and then through the end of the week you get that clarity that you need, because the Ace of Swords is all about a clarity. It's all about a victory, right? You have two aces. This is all about a new beginning here. Some of you guys are needing to change the way that you look at things. You're needing to change your mindset here. But with this Nine of Swords energy, it's like this is you crawled up in a ball here, right? With all this anxiety, all of this stress. Some of you guys are not even sleeping properly. You're having sleepless nights. You're just not able to shut out your mind, and you need to make sure that you're doing things to shut out your mind. Sometimes when we are so stressed about things that we have to do, we don't realize that we need to just take time, right? You need to listen to your body. If you need to relax, then you need to relax. If you need to take time to yourself, take time to yourself. It doesn't matter if you have all these things to do. If you are not able to do them with the right mindset, then you might as well just not even do them, because your day's just going to waste away anyways, right? So it's almost like you need to take some time to yourself to relax. And it may seem impossible, like, oh, how am I supposed to take time to myself when I have all these things that I need to do? But realize that you're not doing them to the best of your ability if you are not relaxed, if you are not in a peaceful mind. Why would you want to do something if it's going to make you feel anxious, if you're going to feel anxious and stressed out the whole time you're doing it, right? You might as well just take a couple hours, take a day to relax, and then go edit the next day, and you're going to find that you're going to get double as much done than you would going into it with all of this stress and all of this anxiety here. It's almost like there's a piece of information missing. There's something that you're not seeing, or there's a piece of information missing, or, you know, you're looking at it from every way except that one way that you should be looking at it, but that is coming in. And I think that for some of you, this is somebody else that's going to be presenting this Ace of Swords to you, presenting this clarity to you, or this victory, which is, you know, a way out of your mind and into kind of reality, right? Some of you guys could be like daydreaming your life away as well. But with this Ace of Swords, there is some sort of victory that's coming in, especially because you have the Ace of Pentacles too. It's like there's going to be a victory that's going to lead to stability, financial abundance, as well as clarity within your mind here. Some of you guys, this is about honest communication, and I'm sensing this is more honest communication with yourself. If you are in a relationship, you're going to need to be more honest with the person that you're with, because it's almost like there are things about this relationship that are just not working for you, and instead of telling this person what those things are, you're just thinking about them, right? Like, why is this person doing this when, you know what I mean? But it's like nobody can read your mind, and as much as that might seem obvious to you, the person that you're dealing with could completely think about things in a whole nother way, and not until you tell them are they really going to see it the same way as you, right? Because we're all different. We all have different kinds of ways to express ourselves. We all have different love languages. So you're going to have to be honest and open. There's this energy of speaking up, speaking your mind here, because it's almost like the reason why you're all up in your head is because you're not speaking your truth. And for some of you, this is speaking your truth to yourself, right? It's like you're in denial about certain things. One other thing I'm getting too many messages right now. I honestly need a drink. Another message that I'm getting, what was the message? Let me clarify this Ace of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I was just going to say I saw the Seven of Cups. It was the first one I picked up the deck. There was one card at the bottom, and it was a seven, so not the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Cups, which I was going to say is the main energy because I already saw it. And now we have the Seven of Cups again. So clarity about all of these illusions, clarity about all of these options, right? All of these thoughts that are in your head, all of these other choices, right? Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Sometimes it's one of those things where you don't know what it is until you start, right? So maybe you need to dig into each and every single one of these options. Which one makes you feel the best? Which one makes you feel happy? Which one can you see lasting, right? It's not that you need to choose one for some of you. For some of you, it's that you need to test out all of these things and really see which one, because you never know until you try, right? So that could be the message for some of you guys there. All I know is you guys just are not, there's just this unease feeling that I have that's like consuming my whole body right now. It's almost like if you were a nail biter, if you bit your nails when you're anxious, like that's the feeling that I'm getting. Or like some people like shake their leg, you know, tap the fingers, whatever it is that you do. It's like there's something that you do when you're anxious and you're finding yourself doing it consistently to the point where it's almost like subconscious that you almost don't even realize that you're doing it. Some of you guys, your instant mode is to go into hermit mode with this Nine of Swords, right? To just kind of forget about everything and, you know, to just forget about everything and get lost in your thoughts, right? And I feel like that is the exact problem that we are trying to get out of in this in this spread. All right, messages for Virgos. We have the Lovers and the Moon. Some of you, some of you guys are creating scenarios in your head about options regarding a connection here. It's like maybe you're not getting enough attention from the person that you're dealing with, so you're creating illusions, right? Thinking that there's things that are hidden within this connection here. I do sense that there is somebody in your life that is, you know, a strong counterpart towards you. And for some of you, this is a friend. Not all of you, this is going to be a lover. For some of you, this could even be like a business partner here. But there is somebody that, you know, is in your life that feels like they were, you know, drawn towards your life at just the right time here. Some of you, this is somebody that is coming in here. This could be a Pisces. We have lots of water energy. Could be a Scorpio as well here. For some of you, this is somebody that's coming in order to help you to see these things, because it's like you're caught up in all of these illusions, not seeing things for what they really are. And because of that, it's like there's this other energy that needs to come in to help you to see the things that you're not seeing, whether this is a love interest who just has a different way of viewing things that is going to help you expand your mind, expand the way you view life, and expand the way that you view your life. It's almost like this is going to be a mirror, right? This person is going to help you see yourself, help you see the things that you cannot see about yourself, or the things that you avoid dealing with. It's like it's going to be right in your face, so you're going to have no choice but to deal with it. All right, messages for Virgo, please. The King of Cups. Some of you need to release the need to control, your emotions here. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Scorpio here who could be holding back their emotions. I feel like this is somebody in your life that has a lot of emotion for you. They have a lot, I'm getting Aquarius too for some reason. They have a lot of emotion for you. They have a lot of feelings for you, but they hold back. It's almost like this person, you guys could just not, I don't know. I feel like when you're with this person, things are great and the communication is great. You know, you guys are very fascinated with one another, but when you're not with each other, it's like the communication sucks. You know, you don't feel their energy anymore, and it's kind of like, it's almost like when you're with them, This person could be like your best friend, or you feel like you guys are together, but when you're not with them, it's like you feel like you don't even know them, or like they're just not really interested. It's like they don't know how to show their interest. But what I think it is that this is the type of person that is really a one, you know, they focus on one thing at a time. So if this is somebody that's working, they're going to be focusing on work. If they're with you, they're going to focus on you. But when they're not with you, they're going to be focusing on other things in their life. So they, you know, they take things one at at a time. They're not really good at multitasking things. That's just how they work. And I feel like this is not something that's going to change. This is how this person is, and this is how they're always going to be. It's a very fixed energy. So it could be a Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Taurus. All right, one more message. Oh, Three of Wands. So I see things are going to be changing here. This is, you know, your ships coming in here. This is you, you know, going towards your destiny, going towards where you're truly meant to be within life here. If this is a relationship, things are definitely going to be picking up here. If this is that somebody needs to communicate to you, or you need to communicate to somebody, I sense that there's going to be a lot of communication, especially when it comes to emotions, when it comes to feelings. These things are going to be out in the open here. You're going to start seeing your vision. Instead of being clouded by all of these visions, or clouded by stress and anxiety, you're going to really know exactly where it is that you're meant to go, and you're going to be able to start going towards it without feeling stressed, without feeling anxious. It's like you're going to be able to live day by day and take things day by day instead of thinking about your 5-year plan, you know? You're going to create that 5-year plan, but then you're going to break it down into things that you can do every day to get there, instead of always having that 5-year plan at the back of your head, making, you know, you feel like you have to rush every little thing that you do, like there's not enough time. But I want to put you guys some advice, because I feel like that is the most necessary thing here. We are going to do advice in the extended, but the extended is just based on the person that you're dealing with. So this is going to be general advice. So let's get some general advice for Virgos, please. Moving forward, let's see. The Empress. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. The Hangman, okay. One more, please. And the King of Pentacles, okay. Know that everything that you want is going to come towards you. If you guys are worried about financial stability, don't worry about that. I sense that is like, it's your destiny, right? You guys are an earth sign. You guys are going to get there. It's the thing is that you are an earth sign, right? So you're not going to get there right away. You're going to have to make those stable, grounded plans. It's going to take you longer than you thought. It's going to take you longer than you want it to take you. You know, that's inevitable. But at the end of the day, when you get there, you're going to be so stable. You're going to be so grateful that you're not even going to remember all that it took you to get there, right? So you guys need to know that you are destined to be stable. You're destined to have stability. You're destined to have that financial stability. It's just within your blood. It's within who you are. But with this Empress and this Hangman energy, know that sometimes you don't have to work so hard. Sometimes you can allow things to come to you. Sometimes you can allow ideas to come to you. You can ask for help. You can ask other people to help you. You don't have to do everything by yourself. And with this Hangman, it's know that when you need to rest, right? Because this Hangman is about delays that are meant to be, delays that are on purpose, right? If this Hangman card comes out and you are not where you want to be, or you're not getting what you want, it's because there's something that you're missing. There's something that you're not seeing, or the timing is not right. And if you did get it, it would not feel as good as it would when the time is right. Because at the end of this, you have the King of Pentacles, which shows me, and you know, the King of Pentacles came right on top of the King of Cups, which is right by the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, which is saying that you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. But it's going to take some time. For some of you, I'm getting 3 years. If this is a business, you know, it's funny because there's actually this thing that a lot of entrepreneurs say, that 3-year, the golden third year of that business, where, you know, your business finally is so successful, takes off like booming, right? But it's after 3 years of hard work. And that's what a lot of entrepreneurs, even my mentor, the same thing happened for him. So this could be what it is for you, is it's 3 years that's going to lead you to that success. And it's almost like in the middle of that 3 years. So for some of you, it's like 1.5 years and you start to see things really pick up. For others of you, it's that 6th month of the 3rd year that things are really going to start picking up for you. But know that it's okay. You don't have to rush. The Empress is all about allowing things to come to you. The Empress attracts things, right? She doesn't work constantly to get these things. These things are drawn towards her. So accept things that are drawn to you and be open to seeing things and to experiencing things in a different way than you want. Because when we're fixated, when we're trying to get things for ourselves, sometimes we're so fixated on exactly what we want and exactly how we want it, and especially you guys, you know, so fixated on having everything be a certain way. When we're so focused on that, we don't notice other things and other opportunities that can lead us to way better things, because sometimes what we want is not truly what we need, or it's not actually what we're going to want later on, right? So make sure that you're open to seeing other things and other opportunities and not so fixated on that one thing. All right, guys, so I'm going to pull you guys some Soul's Journey, and then I'm going to pull some of the Lovers Oracles, and then we're going to go in with more of the Lovers Oracles and the extended. So some messages for Virgo. I love that I use this deck because I feel like this is the one deck that you need the most of all the oracles that I have. And I'm actually going to pull you guys some of these ones because I feel like these are necessary. The universe has my back. I'm going to pull some of these as well. So this is going to be a little bit longer. Okay, let's see. All right, so we have loneliness. I know that I'm never alone, especially with this Nine of Swords, right? Because this is that hermit energy that you guys go into all of the time, and I have that same problem sometimes. So, you know that you're not alone, especially when you feel alone. That is the best time. When you feel alone is usually when you want to be alone because things aren't really going well, so you just kind of want to crawl up in a cocoon, and that is the worst time to be alone, right? Know that at that time you need to be social, you need to get out of your head, get out of your mind, and especially if you're stressed out about something and that's what brought you into that cocoon in the first place. Because if you're in that cocoon, all you're going to be thinking about is what's stressing you, and that just creates more stress. So if you go out, you hang out with your friends, even if you don't want to, 30 minutes in, you're going to realize that, like, that's exactly what you needed, but you're not going to realize that until you're there, and especially for you guys, so you've got to remember that. And if you do choose to stay alone, then make sure that you're actually relaxing in ways that will actually release the stress, right? So don't avoid things by watching things. Do things that will allow you to be in your mind, but not overly in your mind. So meditation, writing will really be beneficial for you guys. Sometimes when you write, you come up with answers that you didn't even know, right? You have no idea what you're going to write, and then all of a sudden you have 3 pages written, and you literally find, you know, answers that you've been searching for 6 months. We have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Absolutely every single position that we're in, good or bad, is because of choices that we've made. And then worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. That is the number one. Because like I said, thinking about your stress just creates more stress. It's just like that manifestation. Your thoughts turn into your reality. If you're thinking about being stressed, the fact that you're stressed, the fact that you're not financially stable, the fact that you hate your job, what is that doing? It's making you feel more anxious and more stressed out about the same thing, right? Instead of thinking about the position that you're currently in, think of how you're going to get out of it. All right. Ooh. My sister's a Virgo, and she always watches the readings, and she's never been in a relationship yet. So she's always like, why are your readings always about love? How are they supposed to resonate with me? So I can't wait to send her this link, because it's finally one that, you know, isn't so much about love, and she's going to be able to resonate with it. But the presence of love will always cast out fear. And I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. All right, guys, so we are going to head to the extended now, where we're going to be taking a deeper look at the person that you are dealing with. This is all going to be about love and your relationship, or the relationship that is currently coming in towards you. We're going to take a look at how they feel about you, what they're hiding, what are their true intentions, how they see you, what they want you to know, what you need to know, their favorite thing about you, what drew this person towards you, as well as the best possible outcome and advice moving forward, as well as the Lovers Oracles and some of the Romance Angels. So if this is where we part ways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.